Today we're going to be working on page 214 from our Engineering Design and Graphics with SolidWorks 2016 workbook. And you can see right away I had to add something here. So these, you should be able to complete all 4 of these on your own. I'll do the first one because you can see that it's missing a couple key measurements here. All right, so the total length. Now what I did was I just kind of eyeballed that. This from here to here is 22, and from here to here is 12. So I thought if this was 12, this would be 24, and then this is a little bit larger. And then I went with that for the most part, you know, this is 80, 60, 90 seems to be one of those numbers that they use a lot. So this from here to here is obviously larger than 30. So I figured usually 90 is what the workbook goes with in millimeters when it goes for a length of something, 90, 80, 60, things like that. So I just figured 90 would be, looks like it fits nice to how this looks visually. So these are all real simple. We've already done sample problems like this one right here and this one are almost the same thing. So if you need a refresher to go back to how this was made, then you can go back and then create this one instead of, you know, use the same methods to create this one. All the measurements are here. This one's really simple, and this one we actually there's a video on how to make this if you remember where to go to do that in the sample problems. Then you can go back and see that you have something like this, if not the exact same thing. So I'll just do this one since it was missing some measurements, and then you'll have to do the other 3 on your own, and then you'll hand in all 4, and then you will be done with this. So let's go ahead. I'm going to view, enlarge this, minimize this, bring that over just a little bit. That looks good. I have SolidWorks. We have a new part. Minimize this. All right, so we have this. This one's real simple. I'll just create a circle with the right face. So I'm going to do right plane, sketch, circle, start in the middle, bring it out this way. Smart dimension that to be diameter of 52 millimeters. All right, so you can see this is a diameter of 52 millimeters for the whole thing. And then I'm going to extrude this, extrude boss base to be 90 millimeters. All right, so here we have this. And then I'll come over on this side. So let's see, this was the right face. This side is the left face. All right, sketch. All right, so draw a line out. Want a straight line across that way. Want a straight line across that way. And then I could draw an arc. I could draw a square around it. Let's go ahead and draw arc, tangent arc from here to there. All right. And then I'm going to features, extrude cut, and we want that to cut in 30 millimeters. We'll take a side look. All right. So now we'll put this circle in here. So what we'll do is we will click on that face, sketch, circle. It's right in the middle. It's starting in the middle. It doesn't even tell you what the distance is, but from here to here, but we'll just say it's right in the middle. So what we do is we come right here from the origin, we come over, draw a little circle. Okay, smart dimension this, and from the center of the circle to this line is 12 millimeters, and the diameter is also 12 millimeters. 12 millimeters. And then we're going to cut through all. So we have features, extrude cut, and then through all. So that goes all the way through. All right. So we have that part done. We just have to do this side over here. All right, so let's do, let's look at the top. Zoom out a little bit. And I'm going to cut these pieces off first. So let's do a top plane. And we're going to do sketch draw. This is, zoom out. This is 22 in. So we have a rectangle here. So let's go ahead and I'll do my corner rectangle. We'll go from here to there. And smart dimension this to be 22 millimeters. And do the same thing over here. It's the same size. This is 22. And the distance between the two of these is going to be 20. So with smart dimension here, we have from here to here. We want that to be 20 millimeters. All right, so we want these to be equal to each other. So let's see. I'm not even quite sure what that 8 millimeters is kind of referencing. All right, so let's get rid of that. We're going to add a relation. Are we going to add a relation? Try to see what these. So this is symmetrical. I'm going to draw a line. Draw a center line from here to here. And that's, you can smart dimension it. That's 52. So I guess what we'll have to do is a little math here. 52 minus 20 is 32. Wait, yeah, 32. So then we have 32 half would be 16 on both sides. So the distance between here and here should be 16 millimeters. And then that on the other side will be 16 millimeters too. All right, so that's our math. 16, 16, 20 in the middle. That makes it symmetrical. Like I said, I don't know what this. I don't know. This is going up, and that thing says 8. I don't even know what that's a reference to right there. All right, so now that we have this, we can do a features extrude cut through all in both directions. So we have that cut through. And now what we want to do is we want to do this this slice right here. And this isn't really showing us too much either, other than this is a 30-degree angle. 10 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. This distance of 8 between here and the midpoint. Okay. All right. So midpoint is here. Where is it? Oh, it's not going to show it. All right. So let's do this. We want to be on the front plane. We want to sketch. And we want to draw a line. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And I want to start right around here, I guess. And then, all right, so there's that. And right there. And let's see if I could smart dimension this. Here, there, and make that 8 millimeters. All right, so let's draw this line here to the corner and down, back down to there. All right, so we have that done. And then we're going to smart dimension between here and there should be 30 degrees, DEG. All right, so that is not looking much like all this space right here. So let's just go ahead and we'll do this. Let's do features. Features. Extrude cut. Through all in both directions. Hit OK. All right. So we have this, but this does not look like that. And I was thinking maybe that these proportions are off that I made, but really this slant is not, doesn't look like a 30-degree slant. So let's go back and change that, because this whole shape here for the slant does not look like that. So let's go edit, undo. Let's click on this. Let's do 45 DEG. See what that looks like. Too much. Click on it. 40 DEG. That looks perfect. So let's go ahead. Okay, that looks good. Features, extrude cut, through all in both directions. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, that looks much better. I probably could have made this 35, but I think we're just going to leave it at that. So we added these numbers. This looks very proportional to what we have here. File, save as, part P3-27, save. And let's go back over here under draw and put 40 degrees. All right, so 35, maybe that would have worked. 40 looks fine. All right, we look at this, we look at that. This looks very, very close to that. 35 might be better. But just so you know, when you go through these, sometimes these measurements are not proportionally correct to what the picture looks like. All right, so the errors in the book, we go through, You can go through and do all of these 3 on your own. Complete this one using these added measurements, these ones. You can add 35 if you want, if you think it maybe looks better. Go ahead, complete these, and then you'll be done with page 214. And make sure you submit all your work. All right, so file, make drawing from part. Okay. This one looks good. You pick whatever one you want. Add your name. Save. Hand it in the handouts. Give it the name. P327. And then you're completed it. So go ahead, complete the other 3, and then you'll be done with this assignment.